Alright guys, how you doing? Welcome back to episode 3 of our Hashtag Academy second series that we're calling Second Chance. And in my opinion, this might be the most important episode of them all. Okay, this is the episode where our team of Hashtag Academy hopefuls that we established last episode will take on the Hashtag United first team. Okay, one 90-minute match, and we're going to put through 8 players through to episode 4. The reason this episode and this match is so important is it allows us to really see where these hopefuls are level-wise up against our current team. And remember, the winner of this series will go straight in to our first team, playing in step 5 of non-league football. So if they can't cut it against the Hashtag boys, then how can they play with them? Now, as you know, this series is in partnership with Adidas Glitch, and every single player that gets through from today will actually get themselves a special Adidas Glitch package, all right? So the perks don't just come to the winner, they get them halfway through the series. Little reminder from me as well, guys, make sure you've downloaded the Glitch app. There's a link in the description. It's very important you get this app because you're going to be using it to help vote for players to go through to future episodes from next episode onwards. There's also a load of great bonus content from the Hashtag Academy series on the Glitch app. So for today's game, we've got Dev's back, who's going to manage the Academy team, interestingly, against his own team, but gives him a chance to get up close and personal with the players and help them and just see what works and who plays in what positions, things like that. We've also got, obviously, our squad playing against Academy that after the game can become scouts. You know, there's a famous story of Man United when they played against Zinedine Zidane. The players all turned around to Fergie and said, "You've got to sign Zidane." I think that's how they signed Cristiano Ronaldo as well. And obviously they didn't sign Zidane. They did sign Cristiano Ronaldo. So players can sometimes be really good scouts playing against future players. We've also got a very special guest coming down. None of the Academy boys even know about this yet. He's a friend of the club, and we're going to reveal who it is in a little bit, but trust me, it's double decent. He's going to help us decide who goes through as well. Without further ado, let's go and talk to the players and let them know what's coming up. Welcome back to Hashtag Academy, lads. Episode 3 today. You're going up against Hashtag United first team today. A slight change of the normal setup though is that Devs will be managing you boys. So good luck to you, and Hashtag boys, obviously it's a nice little off-season game for you. It's going to be a challenge. Those of you that have been part of the series and seen the episodes know they've got some very good footballers on their side, and it'd be a bit embarrassing if we were to lose this fixture. We did lose it last time in the last series, but we've got a bit better since then. So I'm looking forward to a good game. We're going to be putting 8 of you through today, just to put a little bit more pressure on the occasion. There's going to be a special guest helping us decide who goes through later today. He's was a bit busy last week. Last Wednesday he won the Europa League final with Chelsea, captained it. Cesar Azpilicueta's coming down, and he's going to be helping us decide who goes through. So you're playing in front of football royalty and Cesar Azpilicueta. So enjoy the game. Let's go.
Right, Rick, what are your thoughts ahead of today's game?
I think it's going to be a test. Obviously, we've had a few weeks out. They look quite young, they're going to be lively, so they should give us a good game.
I've been watching the series, but I think it's very different seeing highlights compared to in person in an actual game, so I'm excited.
I'm hoping everybody takes it seriously because really and truly these players are here to steal people's positions.
Who's impressed you the most so far?
Still going to stick to the same person as the first week, and that was the number 50. I think his name's Isaac. Plays centre mid, so hopefully he has a mirror.
Definitely the goalkeeper Lawler. He's been standout for me. A lot of mention doesn't go to goalkeepers in particular, but he's made a lot of strong right-handed saves, left-handed saves. He's got up well, kicked well. Yeah, I've been impressed with him.
I would still have to say Asst, just because his pace is just unbelievable. I want to see if he can do the same thing with these boys.
Right, so I'm here with new signing George Smith for Hashtag United. How does it feel to join the team?
No, I'm buzzing. It's a great club. Can't wait to get started. The following you've got and what you've done for non-league football is just unreal, and I just want to be a part of that.
And what traits do you bring as well on the pitch?
I'm a natural finisher. My hold-up plays very good, so I'm a big lad. So so whenever I get the ball inside the box, either it's bring the players into the game or just get goals.
Yeah, it's a little bit odd managing players that at least one will become a Hashtag player against a Hashtag team, so slightly different. I'm just looking for something that catches my eye really, and that could be something that doesn't get picked up by the cameras. Highlights will always throw up individual flashes and moments, can benefit certain positions more than others, and won't always capture the things that I'm looking for and that I'm seeing. So I kind of get the impression reading comments that people think this is a done deal, and We're approaching halfway of our process. So there's a long way to go for these guys, and every single one of them's in the process at the moment is very much in it. In my mind, there's no clear favourite. It's a kind of no-win for our guys, really. People, and actually we've got to give them a huge amount of credit because this is their holiday. They won't be anywhere near where they will be come start of the season. So it's a credit to them that they come out and doing it because they're helping the process. There's no obligation for them to do that. And actually, they're helping the process that puts their position under threat.
Now, I know you're obviously here to win it. Why do you want this?
I want to win it because obviously I've watched this hashtag team for quite a while now, and it'd be really good to be a part of it. I like the togetherness, it's something that I've had for the last 2 years at my other club. So moving on, I'd like to have that same sort of feeling again, and that'd be really good to play for the team.
Who is worrying you from the hashtag first team that you might be a bit sceptical or scared going up against?
Probably Jamal. Physical, definitely, but I think my pace will get around him easy.
I fancy our chances. I'm confident. I reckon we've got this lot. Like the players in the dressing room, we've got a good bunch of players.
What do you need to do today to impress?
I think I need to get on the ball. As we've seen before, I'm effective when I'm on the ball. I need to be creative in that final third. Get the ball, take some shots if needed, pass it, switch it out to the wings, and get a goal if needed.
Tips I'd give playing against hashtag is just to try and be better than your player in that position. Because ultimately that's what's going to get you into the team.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another hashtag United game. Although for the first time, perhaps hashtag United is the less important team in this match because they're playing hashtag Academy, of course. We've talked already in the episode about what's happening today. I've got Seb joining me on co-commentary. Before we look at the teams and starting 11, Seb, what are you expecting from this game?
Today's a great opportunity because we're going to get to see the squad they've got out there today. There's not got a huge amount of subs. We're going to get to see the boys in 11 aside for a long time here, 94 minutes. They're all going to play a large part in this game. We get to really analyse them. Are the guys that have impressed us in the first 2 episodes going to be able to keep doing so, or is someone going to emerge from the pack as another contender? I can't wait to see.
So we're down to a squad of 15 for the academy players. We did have a couple of late dropouts for their team, so they've still got 3 subs, and it's roll on, roll off. Shouldn't be a problem. Goalkeeper-wise, we didn't bring a goalkeeper from hashtag. We wanted to give both keepers as much minutes as possible, so they're going to be shared. So Hull's going to start in goal for the hashtag first team, Lawler for the academy. They'll swap at half-time. But without further ado, should we take a look at the starting lineups? Okay, for hashtag United starting tonight, we have Felix Hull in goal. In defence, we've got the back four. Ross Gleed at left back. Jamel is back in at centre back with Faz. Jack Harrison not available. Kane Brogham at right back. In centre midfield, we have Lee Hersett and Isa, aka Tekka's Guru. Ahead of them, we have Tash Richmond, Matt Carter, Ryan Adams, and making his unofficial debut for hashtag United today up front is new signing George Smith. Massive substitute bench for the first team. We've got Tom Williams, Charlie Morley, Marcus Stamp, Harry Honesty, Ricky Evans, Gabe Kellum, and Albie Keith. Now looking at the hashtag Academy team, starting for them is Louis Lawler in goal. We're going to match the same formation tonight, so both teams playing 4-2-3-1. And at the back they have Ospina playing left back, Lewis Burkane and Sean Alexander at centre back, with Bertu Seyhan at right back. The centre midfielders tonight are Skubic and Izu, who's been playing centre back in other episodes, but we're trying him out in centre mid tonight. Left midfield we have Jake Lindsay, Samraj Gill in the middle, Joshua Asude out on the right, and Falola is the striker up top, meaning on the bench, but making sure they get plenty of minutes tonight will be Dugan, Lahan and Kavanagh. So that is the hashtag Academy team. Let's see what happens when they play hashtag United. And we're going to shortly be joined by a special guest, and you might hear a little bit of him on commentary, Cesar Azpilicueta. Let's go. Really interested to see how George Smith, new signing, gets on. First time wearing a hashtag shirt. Scored a lot of goals now league last season. Can he score against the Academy lads? And we're underway as George plays it to Isa, who looks for a first-time ball to captain for the night, Ryan Adams, but Ospina wins the header. I expect it will be a good delivery, maybe looking for the header of Tashan Richmond. It's a lovely ball. Oh, it's a header, it's a good save, and it's a second save from Louis Lawler. Jamel Akeem with a couple of attempts there. Got to say, Seb, good goalkeeping.
Really good goalkeeping, not just to watch the ball coming in, but to then make those saves. That was pretty impressive.
It's a fantastic delivery from Isa. We know what he can do. Jamel had made the run. Yeah, really short distance between Jamel and the goalkeeper there. So Lawler getting a good tick against his name already there, I think. Spinner's on a little run here. Burkane's going to look to pick him out. Eyes bigger than his stomach on that one.
Look at Asude go.
Oh, Asude could make this. Oh, he's made it hard for Hull. And it's going to be a foul. This would be a great time to get Cesar Azpilicueta involved. Cesar's dropped in. What have you made of the minutes you've seen so far, Cesar?
Well, a lot of intensity from both teams, not clear chances. So I think they are testing each other.
Obviously, we're going to let you watch the rest of the game, but later on in the match, we will come to you for your opinion. And we're actually giving you a unique power tonight. You can put one player straight through to the next episode. No discussion, no debate. So think heavily about who you're going to give.
Me?
We're trusting you. I hear you're pretty decent.
Okay.
You won the Europa League less than a week ago. Now you're at Harlow Town Football Club. So we appreciate that. And you're going to have the man of the match giving capabilities, and that player will go straight through.
Okay.
He actually scored 10 goals at Step 6 level last season, starting, I think, 22 times for AFC Sudbury Reserves. Nasude have a chance to get that pace going now, but the touch isn't great. I don't think he's going to keep it in. It's gone off.
Right, that's how frightening his pace is. That was a terrible touch from Masude. He nearly got there still. That's frightening.
Ryan?
No.
Goes back to Kane Brogan. Into Matt Carter, looking to find Ryan Adams with a first-time pass. Ryan needs to get there. He has done.
Get there.
It's a good cross. Burkane's there to clear it. Corner comes in. Burkane wins the header like a magnet. And Lee Hurst hits it first time. Off target. Over to Seyhan. Can they unleash Asude? Ross Gleed cuts it out nicely. Tash Richmond keeps it in.
Good strength, Tashan there.
Well, he might win a free kick there. I think he has. Can he pull out another good delivery? So asked the question. Jamel comes across. He just can't connect with it. It's another tantalising ball, Seb.
Was a good ball in that area. Jamel's doing well to attack them. I mean, he's trying to channel his inner Jack Harrison, getting forward from corners.
Asst looking to play Ryan first time. Has he stayed on side? Is he going to keep it in? The answer to both those questions is yes. Oh, and he's nutmegged the spinner there, giving him the treatment. But Skubic comes back to stop the cross. That was vintage Ryan Adams. Great skill, poor cross. Ross Gleed. Sending it towards George Smith. He's got Issa to the side of him. Sprays it over to Ryan Adams.
Great ball from George there.
Right, Rick, we've just seen Ryan Adams absolutely turn a man inside and out. Talk to me.
He's done it again.
Talk to
Honestly, someone's got to give him a tenner to get back in. He's had to pay to get back in the stadium. Goal. Oh. Goal. Oh. Yeah, Ryan's done well twice, yeah.
It's what he's been doing all season. But talk to me, what's going on in the game so far?
To be fair, they've been probably the better side. They've had a lot of the ball, and we can't keep it. So I think we need to step up.
He heads the ball here. Gill gets there, looking for Lolo. Tries to score another worldie, but this time doesn't connect with the ball at all. A spinner and Sean need a bit of communication here. Oh, Sean Alexander does fantastically here. Still Sean. He fancies it from centre-back Sean. He's got Jake Lindsay behind him. Well, I think he kept it in. He's going to come back to Jake Lindsay with a chance to punish here. Whips it in on the right foot. Oh, it's a great ball, but no one was attacking the back post.
Really good ball in there, right into that corridor. But how about Sean Alexander there? Never looked phased on the ball. He was well out of position, backed himself on the floor, took a man on, nearly won a corner, and just kept possession. Very, very impressive from the young 16-year-old.
16-year-old Sean Alexander's just gone on an absolutely blistering run down the line. Talk to me about it.
He is so good. Like, I actually rate him. Do you know what he reminds me of? Cool, calm and collected, like Rio.
Burkane. Oh, the ball over the top for Asude, who's offside. I'm interested to see if he finishes it, though. He does put it in, but for Hull knew it was offside.
I was thinking the same thing. You know, I do like to see often. Asude didn't exactly stop there. He was in the fluid motion, and it was a left-footed finish he put into the bottom corner there. Giving him a chance.
Gill heads it away. So it looks like Izu's gone off. Or Izu's gone into centre-back, sorry. Oh, he's got to deal with this ball. Is that George Smith coming behind? Oh, it's still George Smith trying to get a shot off. And he's won a corner there. Issa with the corner. Puts a lot of spin on it. Attack to the back by Jamel. And he follows it up. Jamel Akeem is back and he's in the goals. His first header bounced back to him and he put the follow-up in the roof of the net with the right foot. And once again, Seb, hashtag chance created by an Issa delivery.
Another great delivery from Issa. We said it earlier on. Jamel is a man that does not mind getting amongst the limelight. A cheeky celebration there. He'll be very, very happy to get that goal. And he did well, not only making the first challenge, then following it up. And he had the instinct to get into the back of the net. 1-0 to hashtag.
Jamel literally just battered the ball into the back of the net. That wasn't a, oh, I'm going to shoot. It was a, I'm going to thump this, yeah? You're going to feel it. Boom.
Hurst goes back to Stampy. He's got Gleedy in a lot of space. He passes it over to him. Finds Albie Keefe. He finds Issa. First time pass. Nice. I think Issa's won another free kick in a similar area. Different, it was the corner before, but we've seen him play a lot from this area already this game. Here's the ball from Issa. It's another good one. Looking for Gabe Kellum, who flicks it on. Stampy coming for it against Lawler, who gets something on it. And Academy win the free kick. Stampy gets it. Looking for Isa. It's not the best pass. Kavanagh wins it, but looking for Ospina, who gets there. Ospina getting forward now. Can he get a shot off? He hits it! Now, we saw this last episode, Seb. We saw a lot of the midfield players taking shots from distance, maybe because they're keen to impress in this Academy format. Sean Alexander plays it back to Lawler.
He's really done well there to create a new angle for Lawler there, and he's got back on the ball again.
Oh, it's not the best pass, though. Gabe Kellum. Oh, George Smith.
Got away with one there, Sean Alexander.
We wonder if Kellum should have been allowed to continue his run there instead of Smith taking it off him. He tries the left-footed pass, but Sayhan gets it off him. Sayhan coming forward now. He's got Dugan to his right. Oh, he's hit one again. I don't think that was the right choice.
So that's a difficult one. That is one where I'd like to have seen him have a second thought, because the percentage of that testing the goalkeeper from that point is very, very low.
We've got an excellent right back next to us here. Let's ask Cesar what he would have done in that situation. What did you want to see a right back do there?
Well, I'm not the best to talk about goals, but in that occasion, obviously there were better options to open wide and then overlap or try to make the pass for attacking players.
We've seen you put in plenty of assists from that area before. But
few of them.
Still waiting for you to hashtag it when you score a goal, though.
I don't score often.
Just make sure it's not if you score against West Ham. You probably won't.
Check it because I did it already.
Touche.
Thanks for reminding us.
Touche.
Okay, Skubic is going to take this corner. He's whipping it in with a nice bit of curl on it. It was a lovely ball, in fact, but no one in yellow on the end of it. Ospina gets it. Tries to play the pass over to Lahan. It's going to come to Jake Lindsay here. He's shaping up to shoot, but plays it over to Dugan. Dugan. Decision making is key here. And I think that was a cross, but it was just no one there. He didn't look up and see the opportunities. Academy coming into the game a little bit, it seems.
Obviously, as well, hashtag made a lot of changes there, so maybe some of the new boys just adapting into the game.
They all look pretty confident on the ball, so I was quite impressed actually. And for a team that haven't played together, they talk to each other well, so pleasantly surprised.
Good signs, Matty Carter. Who gave you a challenge?
Yeah, I thought the number 50 in the middle was decent, to be fair.
Skubic.
Yeah, he's a good on the ball, comfortable, trying to pick passes out that will break the defence, which is good to see. All the boys look fit, to be fair, definitely fitter than me at the minute. I'm struggling right now, but yeah, nice.
Pre-season, don't worry about it.
It's been a good test,
Interesting fact about Louis Lawler, obviously playing in a team that's only been put together last minute for the Academy. He brought a big speaker today for the lads in the changing room, wanting to get that team atmosphere going, so they've got to be remembered.
I like that. He's a man who definitely likes to command a team. You can see that. Look at the size of that
kick. This kick. Lindsay, if Lindsay could have taken that down, he'd been through on goal. Felix Hull's kick not quite going as far as Lawler's at the moment. Albie Keith on the pitch here, heads it past his man. Kavanagh gets across.
Josh Sudo, Rapid Man, how do you think it's going today? How about your performance?
I feel like I could have played better. I feel like they could have given me the ball more because I have a lot of space on the right hand side, but could have played better, could get better crosses in, and better decision making.
Are you going to be better when you come back on?
100%.
Ball in from Isa. Looking for Marcus Stamp at the back post. Oh, he's tried to hit on his left foot and he's absolutely messed it up, Sevy.
What an opportunity for Marcus Stamp. I think he looked a little bit surprised when the ball went over the defender. And yeah, he's not a striker. And he didn't have that instinct there. He just needed to get the left foot on it. And it was, there was no way Lawler would save that.
Lewis, how did that go for you?
Yeah, I thought I played quite well when I was on. I kept a clean sheet. So hopefully that says a bit. Won my tackles and headers. Kept the ball most of the time, nearly scored as well. So yeah, I thought I played all right.
And do you think if you can keep up your play, do you think you've got it in you to get through to the next round?
I definitely think I've probably played well enough to be in contention, but I mean, it's all up to Devs really at the end of the day.
Oh, that's the half-time whistle from the referee. Currently 1-0 to Hashtag United against Hashtag Academy. Still got some changes to make and some players to see in different positions, but what have you made of the first half, Seb?
I think it's reinforced a few things for me that I was already thinking. There's a few boys that just definitely look like, they know how to play the game. We've tried a few things out with some fallback things that maybe haven't worked out as of yet. Big 45 minutes ahead for these Academy boys. It'd be interesting to see what Dev's are going to do to rally him up a bit.
Okay, we'll go and see what Dev says in the half-time situation, and we'll come back for the second half shortly.
Sometimes defensively, you have to be a little bit more patient. We're trying to win the ball too early at times, and that's when we give free kicks away. You haven't always got to win the ball to do a good job defensively. Sometimes it's about delaying, being patient, standing up, waiting for the support to come in. I don't know if it's a little bit of panic or a little bit of trying to do something too much, but trying to score from long distance when a better option might be to push the ball wide, look for a pass. Always pass with a purpose. If we're going backwards, it's got to be with a purpose to create a space or an angle to go forwards, not just passing for passing's sake. Yeah? Any questions? No? Good.
You've seen the first half. Has anyone stood out to you so far?
Well, I've seen a very intense match. Obviously, both teams played well. The academy players, they try to impress, but I like the way the centre back played, number 26, a young lad, and he commanded the line. He was playing well with the ball. So after him, I think number 50, he got in the ball. Even in the first 25-30 minutes, he was not a lot in the ball, so he couldn't show his potential. But I like the way he saw the football, playing simple and a great set plays delivery.
So what advice would you give to some of these boys now with potentially just 45 minutes left of their opportunity for hashtag? What advice would you give them?
Well, to keep it simple, to believe in themselves. I think sometimes to do the simple thing, to not over try something different that you might not be ready to do it. I think it's better. Just keep your game, great mentality, great desire to show that you deserve to be in the next step, and after this, everything will come straight away.
Definitely great advice. So, Seb, Cesar's picked out Sean Alexander and Isaac Skubic there. Who in the hashtag United team has impressed you in the first half?
It's got to be George Smith, new signing for me. He's come in, doesn't know any of the lads yet, although he's played against us before. He looks for me like a player that really stands out across all of them on both sides to me. What I really enjoyed about him is his physicality and some really nice little good feet moments. He had a good save made for him when he got a good shot on target from Louis Lawler, who's looked impressive as well. How far can he kick it, by the way, the goalkeeper? But yeah, George Smith for me, very, very pleased with his first stint in the hashtag shirt.
Maybe just needs a goal to make it a perfect first appearance. We're swapping keepers for the second half, so Louis Lawler will come on the hashtag team, Felix Hull will go over to the academy team, but very much looking forward to a big 45 minutes to see what happens. Okay, the second half is underway, and a bit of a change up for the academy team. I think we've got potentially a 4-4-2. We're just trying to work out what Devs is doing, but Asude and Dugan on the pitch at the same time. I think we've got Skubic moving back to right back now, giving chance for Seyhan to move into his preferred centre mid position. For hashtag United, we've seen Harry Honesty enter the fray. So it could be a great matchup of pace between him and Joshua Asude. Looking for the runner, Gabe Kellum here. Oh, and Burkane.
Cultured.
It's nice defending. Kavanagh. Dispossessed by Charlie Morley. Trying to get it to Adji. Still Charlie Morley on the ball. Turns, beating both men. Hits it from distance. It's going to come to Albie Keeve on the left foot. Good save from Felix Hull.
And really good left hand, that wasn't it?
Headed back by Burkane. Yeah, it's a good test for him.
Charlie Morley did really well there. I thought he was going to play the ball out wide left to Harry Honesty, but maybe the ball wasn't on. He came back, and he loves a shot from that distance.
Good pass over to Gabe Kellum. Can he get into this game now? Gabe Kellum not long been at hashtag. Got himself one goal last season. It's a good pass over to Harry Honesty. Harry Honesty with Albie Keefe running off him. Still Honesty on the ball. Back to Lee Hersett. Honesty. Goes down. Oh, I think he's lucky to get a free kick there.
Phenomenally lucky there.
Najee trying to scoop past there, but it's not going to get away with that. Ospina. Pass leaves a lot to be desired. Lacking that bit of quality from the academy lads at the minute. Oh, it's not a good kick from Lawler. It's a good recovery from Jamel, though, because that's the almost exact range that Falola scored that worldie from when the keeper made a mistake in the trials.
That was an opportunity for Ospina to really redeem himself. Jamel just said no.
Tom Williams down the line to Harry Honesty. Still Harry Honesty. Oh, against Asude there.
There is the battle we've been waiting for.
Neither's won it, to be
Honesty
fair.
and Asude. It's a stalemate for now. Round 2 coming soon.
Dugan came over and helped out. Good ball in from Skubic. Headed away by Marcus Stamp, wearing the armband right now in Ryan Adams and Jack Harrison's absence. What an amazing advert for the academy that this guy was in academy season 1. Now he's captaining hashtag United against the academy.
That strength from Ross Gleed there. He's just got that beast arm that comes out. It's like an NFL. He pushed him out. Love that from Ross. He just sort of says, sit down.
Stampy coming through with a big tackle and wins it a second time. And now Adji can get it off him with Stampy continuing his run. Adji trying to find Harry Honesty. And it eventually makes it over to him with a bit of luck. Harry Honesty up against Skubic here. Turning on the afterburners, putting it into the back post. Felix Hull does well.
That's the Harry Honesty we know and love.
Agi trying to keep it under control. A chance for Lahan to get off him. He's hit it from distance, and again, poor decision. I think we're seeing a lot of them tonight. It's the nerves, it's the occasion, it's the fact Azpilicueta's watching. Asude's coming real deep to try and get on the ball, but he's not really doing much with it, I think it's fair to say tonight.
Who's that, sorry?
Assude.
No, not been effective tonight, necessarily. Not.
Falola getting shots off, as we know he likes to do.
He's playing for that Hail Mary play. It's got him through thus far.
Ryan Adams does enough to put him off his pass. Gleedy now is going to try and find Harry Honesty behind Skubic. But Skubic gets a good touch on it and unleashes Seyhan. Still Seyhan. Trying to find
ball.
Dugan. Dugan with a bit of time now to pick out a delivery. Can he do it? Pulls it back. Oh, it's a fizz from that man, Asude. If it's on target, it's going to be tough to save.
If it's on target, the comment section is going absolutely mental. What a strike there. And that is a bit of final ball we've been asking for from the man down the wing. Dugan.
I'm here with Ricky Evans. Ricky, do you think you can make it into the next episode?
No, I wouldn't.
Why not?
Not good enough.
Devs, would Ricky Evans get through to the next round?
No.
Anyone stood out for you in the second half so far, Cesar?
Well, the second half, I got a good impression from number 53.
Yes, Bertie Seyhan.
First half, he played right back. I saw him good quality on the ball, but I think he feels more comfortable as a central midfielder, and he's very good on the ball. He found a few good passes, and he always tries to find the right decision.
Yeah, and he's actually just won the ball back for the academy. Looks like he might have taken a bit of a knock in the process, but shows he's got that versatility.
Which is important as well to adapt. We know football, we have only 3 changes every game, so through the season you have periods where you have to swap positions and everyone has to be ready.
And it's interesting in this environment because players have obviously got their preferred position and they don't get to play there. It's a little bit of a test of their attitude and their personality, because we find out if they're team players and they'll do whatever they can, or if they're a bit more individual.
Yeah, it's right. Sometimes you have to sacrifice yourself for the team, even if it's not your preferred position, but you have to do it. And as well, I think it's something positive to learn from every position, to have new feelings on the pitch, and at the end, I think it gets you a better player.
Right, so I'm not really sure how he's going to take this, but Wes forgot Adi Lahan's shirt at the hashtag HQ. I'm going to have to ask him about it. Wes, Tanter, I don't want to ask you about the football specifically. I want to ask you about Adi Lahan's shirt.
Clearance here from the Yellows, headed back by Ross Gleed. Now Seyhan takes it down. Cut up against Ricky Evans here. He does well to get it over to Gill, who finds Falola now. Got Dugan to his right. Lahan in front of him. He's wound it up on his right foot though. Not necessarily the right decision, but it does get over to Dugan. Can he deliver? Oh, he's put way too much on that ball.
That right there is probably the epitome of what the academy are lacking right now. Is you've got to understand why he's had that shot, because it's what's got him through thus far. 1 to go, he scores it now, and you're going to also again struggle to not put him through if he does go in. But then Dugan on the right hand side again, he's just lashed at that.
Cleared by Sean Alexander. Not dealt with by Dugan. Albie gets another go. Keeper comes and gets that. Kavanagh. Oh, he's overplayed it here. Daniel Agi, can he get a shot off here? Daniel Agi! Just glides it past the keeper on his left foot there after a mistake from Tyler Kavanagh, Seb.
The former academy graduate himself hasn't been in the game a huge amount, but I'll tell you what, when he's taken his chance there, he looked very, very composed inside the box. Nice little finish inside the right-hand corner, slotted in. It's not sometimes about making chance for yourself, it's about taking those that are given to you. And that was a bit of a gift for Dan Agi.
Take us Agi's goal. Well taken.
Very well taken, mate. It was you know, it was Ryan's press. Ryan anticipated, saw the throw, read it, didn't thrash in, just got a toe on it, saw Agi there. Agi was very positive, dropped his shoulder, went. That's what we want from Agi. We want him to be positive, drive forward. Look, he's a physical presence, isn't he? So when he drives forward like that, he's frightening.
New striker George Smith, it was your first time on the pitch in a hashtag shirt. How was it?
No, it's a good run out. It's good to get a good 45 under my belt. And it's been a while since I've been out there, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. The lads were brilliant, and yeah, nice little run up for me.
He's coming in from the right on his left foot. Can he get a shot off? Tries to play it in for Dan Adji for his second goal. Burkane does well to get across him though and wins the free kick for Lola. Albie Keefe comes in. Falola wins the battle and he
Does
beats
well.
Stampy now. Falola on his left foot gets the shot off again. He wants to get that shot off instead of playing the players around him in.
I think that was almost going to be another Falola moment, but
Not seen him do anything on the left foot yet though, so
No,
he's been right for
true.
Stampy now on the ball. Not seen him play left back before. Tom Williams looking for Adji, who gets a great little touch on it, trying to unleash Albie Keefe, but Sean Alexander's there. Plays it back to Felix Hull. He's giving it to Izu under pressure. Izu's done enough. Stampy's reading it and beats Ospina to the ball. Stampy might try and get a shot off here, you know. Marcus Stamp passes it over to George Smith, who hits it! Oh, and it's wide, and what a chance for a debut goal.
Would have been great to see that one nestle, but you've got to take the positives here. Nice little move from Stampy. It was a great strike from George Smith. Got good purchase on the ball. Didn't test the keeper.
Sean, you've come off in this second half. How did you think that first half went for you?
I thought in general it went quite well. Made one mistake, but unfortunately it didn't cost us. But I think in general I've kept the ball quite well on the whole and conceded the goal. But you know, it's been all right.
Goes to Dugan. Dugan puts it straight into the box. Looking for Falolo. Got a great leap on that, to be fair, but can't direct it goalwards. See, hashtag Academy 1 still had some decent ballers in it. Stampy and Jamel and Adji doing well. Both goal scorers for the first team tonight coming from Academy Series 1. Oh, and Adji has made Sean Alexander look a bit of a mug there. Only 16 years of age. Sean will not like that.
He hasn't actually lost too much ground, though, because of it. He recovered well. I don't know if Adji took pity on him or not, but he came back for a second bite of the cherry. I think the reality is there's a number of players out there who could be great prospects of the future, but we're looking for someone to come into the team now.
Oh, it's a chance for Jake Lindsay, who is offside, but he always finishes his chances, this boy. We've seen 2 offside goals from the Academy tonight. Asude and Lindsay both finishing.
Jamel, you haven't played that much this season, but you're looking sharp. You've won tackles, you even scored a goal. How was that?
Yeah, it was good. Haven't been here like you said, but I've been trying to keep fit away from the scene. So if I do come back, you know, I'm ready to play. Great to score. Should have scored a few more, but glad to get on the score sheet for the first time ever. But yeah, it's great being on the other side of this now because obviously I came through the academy process. You know, I know what these players are feeling like. I know the nerves, and you want to play your game and you want to impress. So I know the pressure. I feel for them. I sympathise big time.
Who's stuck out for you?
I think number 35, the centre back, has done really well. Very composed. There are a few little playmakers in there, but luckily tonight we're trying our best to not allow them to play.
Kavanagh up against George Smith. George Smith wins the battle. He's got Albie with him. He's not played him. He's got Harry Honesty now. This time, Harry, can he get a shot off on the left foot? He goes back to George, whose shot is saved by Hull. Is he going to blow the whistle and end the journey for a lot of academy players tonight? There it is. It's all over here at Harlow's Stadium. 2-0 on the night to hashtag United against the academy team. Any standout performances for you, Seb?
There has been a few. Very impressed with Sean Alexander. I think Subic was good again. Burkane, but there's a trend there, isn't there? There are 3 defenders. We didn't really see enough from some of the academy attacking players.
A great moment for Jamel and Adji scoring the goals tonight, both coming through Series 1 of the hashtag Academy, reminding the viewers that even though our team's got a lot better since then, we found some great talent in that series. Of course, we knew about Scott Pollock, but even the other lads who've gone on to play in the team have done well. Could we see other players that don't win this series go on to play for us? Maybe, but tonight it's all about choosing who goes through. The final 8 is what we've got to decide. And first off, we're going to go to Cesar Azpilicueta. I'm here with Cesar Azpilicueta, who's been watching the game for us tonight. Obviously, expert opinion, captain of Chelsea, Europa League final winner, and now he's here to help us decide who goes through in the hashtag Academy. We've decided to give Cesar a golden buzzer of sorts. You're going to give us one name, Cesar, and that person is going to go straight through to episode 4. So, was this a hard decision for you? How many people impressed you?
Well, I had, as I said, at halftime, I had 2 players that impressed me quite a lot. In the second half, I was very impressed of number 53. His name is Bertu Sayan. He impressed me a lot playing in midfield, even when he was playing right back. I saw him quality on the ball, but when he switched position into central midfielder, he got in the ball. He was quite confident, always playing the good pass, right decision, unlucky not to get the assist in the last goal. Rule out from outside, so I think is my pick for tonight.
Okay, so there you have it. Cesar has put through Bertu Seyhan, who sails through to episode 4. The rest of us have to choose 7 more names to join him. Lads, thank you for joining me. We've got to make some big decisions here. 8 players need to go through. We've got me and Seb, who are obviously commentating the game. We've got Asst and Tom, who've represented the hashtag boys, and you were managing the game tonight. And obviously we've got Devs, who managed the academy, but is our gaffer, but also is going to pick the winner of this series. So Cesar Azpilicueta, who joined us for the game, had the ability to put 1 player through. Second of all, I went to talk to all the players in the change room, and I asked them all to give me a man of the match, or a player they thought was the hardest to play against, or someone that they were impressed by in the opposition. We need 6 more now, but we'll start off with the obvious one, which is the goalkeeping situation.
I think when you look at goalkeepers, the thing everybody sees is the saves. I think if you look at the all-round game, Lawless seems to be ahead, in my opinion, thinking of distribution, organisation, even his personality. He's a big personality in the changing room as well.
What I loved about it is he's come into a new dressing room today. He knows he's got a new team he's playing with. He brought a boombox with him to try and get that camaraderie going. You saw him talking on both sides of the pitch when he swapped at half time. For a guy his age, I think one of Jacko's best skills is his communication. I think he's going to could be a great understudy for him.
One of the more popular players, Joshua Sude, didn't do as much for me tonight. I thought he was up against a harder team, and maybe they had a bit of game plan for him, and he wasn't as effective, but still very quick.
Yes, and still kind of provided eye-catching moments, I think.
His pace is an incredible threat, and pace is an incredible asset at any level.
Tyler Kavanagh, what do you think?
Kavanagh, I thought he was neat on the ball.
Not sure if he's quite fit enough at this stage, but done well, done okay.
Jake Lindsay, clearly a good finisher. Don't think it really quite happened tonight, so still undecided a little bit on him.
Think of a spinner.
He's a lovely boy. He's a trier. He wants to please. Just didn't quite see him affect the game like I would have liked to tonight. Yeah.
Definitely, maybe someone we keep an eye on though.
Skubic.
He's very aware. I think he's comfortable on the ball. He's prepared to receive the ball in tight areas under pressure and doesn't get flustered by it. The big challenge for him will be playing in the environment week in, week out, where it's a bit more blood and thunder, but he's had some experience of that already.
I thought he was the best of a midfield 3.
Gil. I was impressed by Gil tonight. He's someone that's, for me, grown as the process has gone on. He had a job at left back, which is not something I don't think he's ever done before. Plays in the league we're going into already. Played like 26 games for West Essex last season.
I don't really recall him doing anything sensational, but I don't ever recall him making a mistake.
He was very tight, very tidy. All
in. We just need 1 more, and we've got 2 names left. Right, we're torn between the big centre-back commanding presence that is Izu, who we also tried in centre mid a little bit, and Dugan, the wide midfielder who's got bundles of pace. Physio crosses in, not always that accurate, but he's got something about him.
If I'm looking back over the previous episodes, I think probably the one that stood out more would be Izu. Tonight I've maybe disrupted his flow a little bit by starting him in midfield. Dugan, he's given some really good moments as well, and I'm really not sure who to go with.
Okay lads, it is make or break time. This is the least enjoyable part of the series for me, but obviously you guys have been around for a little bit now, so it does get harder every episode. We've got to cut you down to 8 to go through to the next episode, which has been very tough. And those of you getting through thoroughly deserve it. Those of you that don't make it through, hopefully you see this as a learning opportunity, and certainly it's not an ending to a story, but the beginning of a story for you all. First off, Cesar Azpilicueta chose to put straight through to the next round, and this person and every person I say that's gone through can stand forward and stand by these boxes here, which are Adidas Glitch boxes, which have got special reward for you guys, that including some new boots as well that you can wear in future episodes. It's a nice little goodie bag. So first off, Cesar Azpilicueta chose to put through Bertu Seyhan. Well done. Second up, the players voted for Sean Alexander. Made it through to the next round. Very good stuff. Next player we've put through to the next round is Joshua Sude. Well done. Joining you 3 is Isaac Skubic. Well done. Lewis Burkane, well done. Samraj Gill, congratulations. So just 2 spots left, and in a first for Hashtag United, going into the final 8 is a goalkeeper, Louis Lawler. And the final spot, really tough to get it down just to 8 of course, but our 8th player going through is Izu. Well done, Izu. So these are our final 8. You're going to be battling against each other in some tough physical and technical challenges over the next few episodes. And after we've got through them, we'll be left with just 4. The audience is going to play a big part as well in the next few episodes in helping us decide who goes through. As for the rest of you who haven't made it, commiserations, thank you for being part of the process. You've done really, really well for getting this far, beating thousands and thousands of people, so hopefully you look at it as a positive, and I'm sure we'll see you again soon. Well done.
It's difficult, but hopefully the 8 that we've put through will justify our decision, because you know it's up to them now. They've got that opportunity still, but they've all acquitted themselves well tonight, and some very young players are going to be some very good players as well.
Here we are, Sean Alexander, the player that the Hashtag United first team chose the most difficult to play against, and the one that caught their eye. First of all, how does it feel to go through to the last 8?
Oh, it's insane. Like, obviously there was thousands of people that applied, and then obviously a couple hundred that turned up for the trial. So to be to the final 8, to have got past so many people is insane. And then obviously to have the players choose you is a massive honour, because obviously they're the guys that are doing it every week. So it's pretty good that they think that I'm one of the ones that's difficult to play against.
Of course, Hashtag, we've got a lot of media attention around us. There's a lot of eyes. So you're going to be able to deal with that kind of pressure?
Yeah, no, I like to think I'm quite thick-skinned. I think, yeah, it's not something that particularly phases me, so I try not to take much notice of it and just do my thing.
And Bertu Sehan, the one chosen by Cesar Azpilicueta as the one to go through to the last 8. How does it feel?
I'm speechless, very happy. I think I put a good performance out there, better than last week, and yeah, I'm lost for words. Just excited for the next episodes.
I'm absolutely over the moon, speechless. I really am. Like, to get as far as I've got, I was amazed. I was really proud to be in front of some really talented players.
Do you have what it takes to win it all?
Of course.
I think I've got the technical ability and just I believe in myself, so yeah, why not?
Of course, I've got this far, so why can't I go on and win it?
So there you have it, guys. We have our final 8, and it does get tough at this point in the series. I feel quite bad for the lads who haven't made it through, but we've got to be ruthless if we're going to find a winner, which ultimately we're going to do. Next episode though, you guys are going to really start helping us with voting on the Glitch app, okay? So make sure you get the Glitch app, link in the description. Also shout out to Glitch for providing all of the final 8 with a special goodie box, which shows you not just the winners win out of Hashtag Academy. You know what another great example of that is? The fact that 2 goal scorers for Hashtag United tonight, Jamel and Daniel Adji, both came out of the first series. Stampy almost scored himself. We could have had a hat-trick of goal scorers from the first series, none of which won the series. Stampy didn't make it past this episode on the last series either, and yet he's gone on to play many, many times for Hashtag First Team and Sunday Team, won Sunday's Players Player of the Year this year, so even lads that have just been eliminated you might see again in a Hashtag shirt. That's what I love about this series. Of course, let us know in the comments below if you're happy with the final 8, or if you think we've made any mistakes. Let us know who you think is going to win the whole thing. Has your opinion changed after seeing tonight's game? I'm very interested to hear from you guys. Drop a like on the video if you've enjoyed it, subscribe for more. Big thanks to Cesar Azpilicueta for coming down and being a special guest judge tonight. And until next time, don't forget the hashtag.